What kind of person are you becoming? We live in a time when almost everything has become faster. Messages are sped up, videos are at 2 times speed, and responses are instant. And it even seems like an efficiency thing, right? But efficiency is never neutral, folks. It educates. The problem isn't listening to audio at 2 times speed. The problem is, what will this do to us over time? Because human beings already struggle to listen to others, already struggle to sustain attention, already struggle to remain present. Now imagine an entire generation training their brains to only handle what comes fast, direct, and optimized. What happens when real life doesn't keep up with that pace? And the person talking to you here is someone who tests these speeds, okay? I've watched videos at 3 times speed and I've even watched videos at 4 times speed on YouTube, okay? I know what I'm talking about. And when the pace doesn't keep up, when the pace of life doesn't keep up with this frantic pace at which we're hearing things, what will happen is this: conversation will become a nuisance. Listening will become a waste of time, and the other person will become an obstacle in your life. That's where artificial intelligence comes in. A tool that is extraordinary, wonderful, powerful, and useful, but that carries a silent risk. With AI, I don't need patience, I don't need politeness, I don't need kindness, I don't need to consider the other person. I arrive, I ask, I demand, and I receive. And the more I practice this movement, the more natural it becomes, the more it becomes the standard, the more it becomes my character. Without realizing it, we're being educated by a system that puts us at the center, where everything responds, everything serves, everything adjusts to us, and this molds a specific type of human being, a human being accustomed to being king. The problem is that the world cannot survive with billions of kings. Families don't survive, communities don't survive, churches don't survive, because relationships require friction, require waiting, require negotiation, require humility. And none of these things are required by a machine. And that is the structural architectural consequence. It's not moralistic, it's formative. This is what will inevitably reach our spiritual lives. Because God is not a tool, He's not an algorithm, He's not a response system. You don't pray like someone giving a command, you don't relate to God like someone demanding a result. Prayer requires listening, requires waiting, requires reverence, requires accepting that there is another and that He is not at the service of your time, your anxiety, your desire. And a mind trained in instant gratification starts to find God slow, starts to find God distant, starts to find God inconvenient. Not because God has changed, but because we are changing. So the call is not to reject technology, far from it. It's to develop a consciousness and awareness. More than an awareness, it's seeking an active counterbalance, using the tool without letting yourself be molded by it, creating deliberate spaces of slowness, relearning to listen, relearning to wait, relearning to sustain silence. Because what you don't practice, you lose. And if we lose the ability to listen, we also lose the ability to love. And if we lose the ability to love and the ability to wait, we also lose the ability to trust. And if we lose the ability to relate in general, we'll also lose our ability even to pray. So technology, it shapes habits, habits shape character, and character shapes the world. So this warning here isn't against AI, it's in favor of the human soul. And the question that remains is quite simple, but uncomfortable. Who is educating you every single day?